went to camp for the first time when I was 10 years old.
I've been going to camp for all of my life except for 2 months.
I first came to camp when I was 3 months old.
So I kind of cheated the system and came to camp for the first time when I was 5.
I came to camp when I was like 7 or 8, but I absolutely hated it. It was not my most favorite thing in the world.
My favorite thing about camp is just how real everyone is and how easy people are to talk to.
My favorite times are the times at camp you get to hang out with the staff and the campers, whether it's just laughing in the cabin until your tummy's hurt or if you're having a really good conversation.
It's meeting new awesome people and having a really fun time and the most crazy games and everything. It's just so much fun.
Playing Lord of the Rings.
My favorite part about camp is that as soon as you come onto the property, you just feel so loved and you feel all the people around you and you kind of get a Jesus high, which is super cool.
Going and meeting new people and having a good time with old friends and just enjoying yourself.
My favorite part of camp is going tubing with my dad.
The most powerful thing about camp that I've experienced was my first year at senior high camp when we had a worship night one time after chapel and loads of people were just singing in the chapel for a couple hours and it was really impactful.
For the first 7 years of camp, I had the same counselor, so I got to look forward to going back to camp every year and connecting with the same person and knowing that she cared about me and knowing that she understood where I was coming from and who I was as a person. And that was probably the most impactful part, just in those first 7 years of camp for sure.
Every year I get to go back to camp and reconnect with God, and I get to have just a week without any stresses and just having a fun time reconnecting and learning more about Jesus every year.
So I was brought to camp by a friend when I was just a little kid, and it's the reason I have Jesus in my life and that I'm saved now.
Each of the staff members just pour themselves out into the campers week after week, and that's had such an impact in my life and in the lives of many others as well.
As a staff, I think that the most impactful part for me has just been my opportunity to kind of walk in my old counselor's footsteps and show kids that same love